Hello everybody, how are you? New day, new update. Sorry that this one comes a bit later today, but I was very busy this morning. I just got home, I had a quick look at the chart for 30 minutes, and I want to tell you what is going on here for Bitcoin. Okay, so if you remember yesterday's video, we were talking about this zone. We were talking about the scenario of a potential bounce, but we didn't like it much because we didn't see enough strength in Bitcoin, enough signals for Bitcoin to bounce off this zone. We were expecting then to see more of this type of wicks around this area to be able to open up long position comfortably to this zone. And we were saying that Bitcoin was looking pretty heavy. So then we focused on this other scenario that matched with the liquidations heat map on high block. And remember that it was to lose support and come back to this range. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame, to this range that we had here for 10 days. Okay, this range, let me show you. Yeah, we had a range here for 10 days. So we were expecting Bitcoin then, if we couldn't see those wicks in the 1-hour time frame, to drop below support and come back to this range, okay, where price consolidated for 10 days. Okay, let me remove this again. It hasn't got there yet, but our main target is this one, the 50% of this week in the 4-hour time frame at $27,485. Okay, so that's still our target. We're gonna go in a minute to the liquidation heat maps, but remember we were talking that we would see Bitcoin dropping, we would see some range, and then we were having the next leg down. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame so you can see it more clearly. Now, what I'm anticipating is that through the weekend we might see some kind of sideways move. We are usually seeing that on weekends because there is not that much liquidity, because the financial districts, forex, the stock market, they are closed on weekends, so we don't have that usual liquidity from the institutions that can move the market. What I'm gonna pay attention through the weekend is gonna be the 50 EMA in the 1-hour time frame, and what I'm anticipating is that Bitcoin ranges through the weekend and leaves time the 50 EMA to come lower. Okay, maybe Bitcoin can retest it, and maybe next week we can see this target getting hit. So that's pretty much everything that I see for Bitcoin. Now I want to check the liquidations heat map to see if they back up this theory. Let's go there. We're in Habro Capital. Let's go to the 1-month time frame that I think it's showing the liquidations pretty clear. Okay, let's grab this zone. And yes, you can see that the liquidity is still there at 27,400. That's exactly the 50% of the week. And then around 27,100, which I assume is the full week, the 100%. Now, I'm gonna go back to yesterday's video because I'm pretty sure that the liquidations have increased since yesterday, which would make sense because many traders are probably trying to catch the bottom and trying to catch a fallen knife, and therefore their long liquidations are below. So it could make sense. But yes, guys, this is a lot of liquidity. Okay, you can see here 28 billions, 15 billions, 14 billions, 19 billions, 16 billions. There is a lot of liquidity in this zone. I really think that these liquidations are gonna get hit sooner or later. I'm anticipating next week. That's my opinion. Obviously, we're gonna see what the weekend brings us, the start of the next week. But to me, it seems pretty clear that next week we might see these levels getting hit. But again, non-financial advice. You guys do yourselves, do what you want, and we'll see what happens. Now I'm gonna go back to the charts. Let's check what the S&P is doing. Oh wow, the S&P is playing with fire. You can see how it doesn't really want to get inside the box. And yesterday, at the end of the session, it hit the top of the box and then it bounced. And today the same thing happened. But let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's see what's happening in more detail. What I see here is that the price is just coming down. It's making lower highs and lower lows. And I think eventually it's gonna come all the way to this box, which is the 4,100 zone. Then if it goes there, it'll just confirm that the S&P is in a sideways move after a very bullish move from here. You can see, because to me this would be sideways. Let me show you very clearly. To me this would be sideways. And then at the 4,100, I would like to see a reaction. Okay, I would like to see a bounce, because if it breaks below this zone, then I think we're gonna go all the way to probably the 4,000 zone. Okay, so that's pretty much everything that I see with S&P. It's fighting for its life to not go into the box, but let's see what the next week brings us. I want to end this video with Bitcoin. You guys know the game, right? Be careful during the weekends, because there is not much liquidity, so there are a lot of traps, a lot of fake outs, wicks that can stop you. That's why I don't suggest trading on weekends. If you want to trade on weekends, maybe go for altcoins that have more volatility. You might have some more fun. I'll be paying attention to that 50 EMA in the 1 hour time frame. I think Bitcoin might test it over the weekend, but I don't trade Bitcoin at the weekend, so there is not going to be any Bitcoin updates on Saturday or Sunday. Maybe I bring a Sunday update. The Sunday update is definitely going to be posted on Twitter as usual, but maybe I bring it to YouTube too. That depends on you, on the number of support, likes, comments. Let's see how you feel about it, okay? Let me know. And also, I'm planning to upload a video maybe tomorrow on Saturday about the bonds market, about the 2-year deals chart. It's pumping. Why? That's an interesting one. So that's pretty much everything, guys. Have a very nice weekend. Relax. Enjoy with your loved ones. And I'll see you soon.